Joey.
Hi. Test 1 2 3 ABC 1 2 3 test 1 2 3.
Okay, turning my mic on.
Oh shit. Oh no, whose mic is this? I accidentally knocked down a mic.
Okay, I'll stand. I'll stand right here. until they're finished.
Go ahead.
Awesome. Go ahead.
Okay.
The judge, myself, and then the Spurs.
I know it was the judge, the countess.
Yeah, no, he's good with it. No, he's good with it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So judge, county.
Yeah, so you'll hand it off to judge.
Okay. Hand it off to judge. We good? Good. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Marina Alderete Gavito. I'm your city councilwoman for District 7, and wow, was last night magical. My girls and I were at the Spurs watch party, and I was telling them that they're definitely going to remember this night in San Antonio's history. And while I still want us to relish in the win, I'm also anxious for us to get to work. There's a lot of work to be done. This was a monumental win for our city's potential, for our growth, and for our competitiveness. The best days are ahead of us in San Antonio, so we're so excited about that. This was the generational investment that will create good jobs, from construction to hospitality, to technology, to management, and more. Not only is this a generational investment for downtown San Antonio, but it is for every single corner of San Antonio. This impacts all 10 districts. I know it's downtown, I know it's the urban core, but people will feel the impact and positive economic development that will spur from this in District 7, in District 2, in District 1, all over the city. The Spurs have been a great partner to the city for over 50 years, and thanks to the approval of voters, they will continue to be great partners of ours going forward. On top of that, the voters spoke loud and clear that they want to keep the Spurs in San Antonio. So we could not do this without the partnership of the county, of the Spurs, and of the rodeo. So that's why I was so excited to call together all the partners today to host this press conference, again, to relish in last night's win, but also talk about the next steps going forward. I know I, for one, am so excited about the community input that will take place as we are designing and building our downtown together. Those conversations are already happening. We have so much input from residents saying, hey, have we thought about this for transportation? What does this connection point look like? Asking great questions. So I'm so excited for us to build downtown together. But again, that takes partnership. That takes partnership with the county, Spurs, and the rodeo. And so with that, I'm honored to call up Judge Peter Sakai of the county to let us know his next steps. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Gavito. Let me just say what a great day today is. Last night was a celebration and recognition of what I believe are some of our greatest community assets. One, the San Antonio Rodeo, and two, the San Antonio Spurs. And referendum A and B passed as an affirmation and recognition of the value that both major stakeholders bring to this community. One as major employers, one as a corporate citizen, and three as a philanthropic contributor to our community. We know that the rodeo gives much back in scholarship and in their operations and the programs that they're actually running in the east side. Two, the Spurs have always been there. The Peter John Holt as the owner, from the administration, R.C. Buford, Bobby Pettis, to the players, even to the Coyote. They give back much to the nonprofits and to the children and families of our community. But let me make it real clear what is important today. It's the first step as a community that we must come together and we must work in unity for the common goals, for the common welfare, what is good for our community. What will happen is today is the first day that we need to put things into writing. Peter John, I'll be looking forward to those conversations with the rodeo, that we make and fulfill the commitment. Because what referendum A and B mean to this county and to this community is the revitalization of the east side. What's good for the east side is good for the entire county. Two is, we've now given an opportunity for the San Antonio Spurs to lock it down, and they're going to be staying here in San Antonio. We also have an opportunity for revitalization of downtown and the infrastructures that necessary for the successful economic generation that both referendums will bring. Let me remind everybody that it is growth that leads to prosperity. It means bringing more jobs, high-paying jobs, to our community. It's the ability to attract major industries that are coming. And we know in the far south side, we know that Toyota is expanding with a $500 million, 1,200 jobs. We got JCB, the largest UK industrial and equipment, coming and breaking ground. And next year we have another Japanese plastic manufacturer that will break ground on the south side. We also know in the far northwest, we have major growth. And so growth is what brings prosperity. It will bring us the opportunity then as a return of investment to bring to those things, those community. And we heard loud and clear. And I want to give great dignity and respect to those that might have opposed A and B. They have reminded us that we must protect the least of us. And this morning, as county judge, chief of the Office of Emergency Management, we did a food distribution drive this morning for the people who are going hungry at this time as a result of food insecurity, the cuts to SNAP, the cuts to Medicaid, the cuts and the shutdown of the federal government. Let us be reminded that we must take care of all of us, especially the least of us, which is the children and family, and that's my commitment as your county judge. Thank you, City of San Antonio. Thank you, San Antonio Spurs. Thank you, San Antonio Rodeo, Coliseum Advisory Board. We've got a lot of work to do. We know that things are not going to happen immediately. That's one of the questions, Peter John. Okay, when's things going to break out? No, we've got to put everything into contract. We've got to make sure that all the commitments and promises made are going to be promises kept and completed and executed. And I look for the opportunity that referendums A and bring to this community. Thank you very much. God bless Bexar County.
Thank you, Judge Sakai. And also, too, I think it's important to note that the city of San Antonio had such a pivotal role to play. You know, I was thankful to join forces with my colleagues who voted for the term sheet. We knew that this was going to be a great investment in San Antonio, and quite frankly, we wanted to take it to the voters. So again, this is a great partnership between the county, the city, the Spurs, and the rodeo. And so with that, I'd like to introduce Mayor Gina Ortiz-Jones.
Well, good afternoon. I'm so pleased to be joined here, certainly by the judge, by the Spurs, and so many other community leaders. Yesterday, when I stopped by the watch party, I reiterated what I've shared with Peter throughout this entire process, which we will always work together in the benefit of our city, right? And that commitment remains the same. We have a lot of work to do, many project agreements to make sure that that those are finalized and are in fact a win-win for the city. This is a generational investment, and so we want to make sure that when we are thinking about not only our downtown, certainly we want to revitalize that. And this is an opportunity, and I think the judge would agree with me in this. When we think about our downtown, it's from the baseball stadium to the arena to the east side. Right? We need to be expansive, we need to be strategic, we need to be bold in our vision and think about what it's going to take to have the revitalized downtown that we all want and that we all deserve, right? That includes affordable housing. So I look forward to talking about that in these negotiations. That includes commitments to labor commitments throughout as we build these opportunities and the infrastructure, as well as making sure we actually have those good paying jobs, right? Good paying jobs. Folks always say, May, when you say good paying, what do you mean? Well, some have previously said 50K. It is not 50K in the year of our Lord, 2025. So we have a lot of work to do to make sure we've got a really strong community benefits agreement, one that is worthy of the investment that we are this generational investment that we are all working on here. And I look forward to doing that. I think the best way that we do that, though, is by doing what we've done here today, which is show we recognize and respect, most certainly, the will of the people. And frankly, we hear from all of them. We hear from all of them, as the judge just alluded to. Yes, there were folks that saw these propositions differently, and we will most certainly incorporate a timeline and communicate a timeline to the community, what real public engagement is going to look like. The due diligence steps that we will take moving forward, we must take to ensure, again, this is reflective of the people's resources. So we've got a wonderful opportunity. I think us moving forward together is the best way in which we keep our commitment to a win-win opportunity for our city and for the Spurs, and I continue to look forward to doing that. All right, thanks, y'all.
Now I'd like to call up one of my colleagues and a really great champion from the beginning on this, Councilwoman Dr. Sokor.
Nothing like sweating at a press conference in November, right? Good afternoon, everyone. I am so excited to be here. I'm going to be short. I have two commitments that we've already begun working on that I'm going to continue to advocate for, and I'm going to ask the support of my council colleagues and our county colleagues to push them forward. One is we have located a site for affordable housing that is within walking distance of this new proposed arena. And it is at Hemisphere. Hemisphere already actually has a requirement for affordable housing in each of its quadrants. And so this would be the site that is across the Magic Theater. So we are working with city leadership and the Hemisphere leadership to actually put out an RFP for that. And now with the guaranteed development that's going to come around the arena, we believe we're going to get some really high quality applicants for that site. So we're excited to continue pushing that forward and hopefully have at least that one project within walking distance and continuing to push more affordable housing, as the mayor just said. That has to not only be across the city, but downtown. So every single individual in our community, regardless of income, can access the amazing arena and the amenities around it, including, like I'll always say, watching free games on the Jumbotron. The second commitment that I'd like to make that we've been already talking about for the last couple of months and are working with our county colleagues on is putting together a joint city-county task force to really determine what happens with this community benefits agreement. That community benefits agreement of $75 million could really impact some of the big priorities our community has already laid out. However, those have not been prescribed. There is still, like the mayor mentioned, a lot of room for real public engagement around how we want to see those benefits take place. And so I believe we should do that as a joint effort so that not only we can see those improvements in and around downtown, around our neighborhoods, but also on the east side. So that is what I'd like to see us move forward, and we'll be advocating strongly for doing that. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. And now I want to call up our Spurs partners. I want to acknowledge R.C. Buford. Oh my God, really? R.C. Buford and Bobby, thank you all for being here. Right now we're going to hear from Peter John Holt. Thank you.
Thank you, Marina. Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Judge and Suk. I think that what today represents is that San Antonio is a beacon for service. It's a beacon for collaboration, and I think what today really shows is unity. And that's what we're going to focus on going forward is doing big things via partnership. And partnerships have always enabled the Spurs to be successful, and doing big things and bold things is what we're all about. But that's going to take a tremendous level of collaboration. And so I'm thrilled to be here today with just wonderful partners alongside us to walk this journey together. It's going to be fun, and I promise that we are going to deliver something special and mutually beneficial and something that this city deserves. Thank you.
Now, I know we have a wonderful Veterans Day ceremony lined up after this, but just wanted to thank you all again for being here. Let's move forward together and get this done. Thanks so much.
Yeah. Sir. Okay. Let's try. We got the. Sorry. Hey, Mayor, real quick. You've talked about having a second election. Is that? Well, I just need one question. I just wanted to know: are you still planning to push for a second election, ma'am?
I said I got the veterans.
Okay. Wait, were you covering this? I thought I was.
No, you're covering this. I'm getting the veterans.
Oh, okay.
Mayor, are you still planning to